Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamu alaikum students. I am Ahmed Shah, your physics teacher. Students, today our topic is about electric charge and electric current. So first we are going to discuss about electric charge. Students, electric charge is an intrinsic property of matter with the help of which it attracts or repels the other charged particles. Students, there are two types of charges, positive and negative. Now we will see how the charges attract and repel each other through this picture. So students, you can see that positive and negative charges attract each other. It means that unlike charges attract each other. And below you can see the positive repel positive and negative repel negative. It means that like charges repel each other. So this is the property of charges, that like charges repel each other and unlike charges attract each other. Now students, if you understood the basic concept of charges, so this will be easy for you to know about current. Students, the definition of current is: the current in a circuit is the rate at which the electric charge or electrons flow through a complete path measured in amperes. The symbol is capital A. What does it mean? It means that the charges about which we discussed, now when these charges move in a particular direction through a path, which is basically a conductor or wire, so then this movement of charges is known as electric current. It carries energy with itself so that it moves from negative terminal to positive terminal. So students, now we will see how the charges moves through a conducting wire. So this is the first picture of movement of electric charges. Students, we have battery, switch and bulb and also a conducting wire over here in this picture. You can see that the electrons moves from negative terminal and towards positive terminal. But as the switch is off, so the electron cannot cross the switch to reach the positive terminal of the battery. So it means that the current is zero and the voltage is also zero. So in next picture, now here you can see that the charge is moving from negative terminal to positive terminal crossing the bulb. Now the basic question which the students ask, that sir, why the light is on? So dear, the electrons basically carry energy with itself. So it cannot reach the positive terminal till that time, till which time it will not lose its energy. So as they are crossing the bulb, every electron loses its energy and we gain that energy in the shape of light and heat. So this is how the electrons move from negative to positive terminal. Now let's see through animation that how the electrons or the electric charges move through a conducting wire. Okay students, so we have a circuit here in which we have a battery of 5 volt, one bulb and one switch. As the switch is off, the circuit is not completed, so the electrons cannot move from negative terminal to positive terminal of this circuit. So students, as we will switch on, the circuit will be completed and there will be a path for electrons to start moving. Now you can see the charges are moving through conducting wire crossing the bulb. But you may ask a question that the electrons are moving or the charges are moving from positive terminal of the battery to negative. No dear, this is only the direction of the current, which is known as conventional current. So the direction is taken from positive to negative. But basically the electrons move from negative terminal to positive terminal of the battery. So as we will switch off, there will be no charges, no movement of charges. So it means there's no current. It doesn't mean that the charges are not present. The charges are present in the battery, but we cannot call it a current until it will not move through a particular way. So as we will on the switch, now these charges are not called charges. These are called the electric current. So I hope you understood this lecture. Thank you so much students.